Hello, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. This is Tommy, the tarot reader, and this is Tommy's Tarot Time. So now that I've settled in to my new location, I am going to do more readings, and I have to say that I'm apologize for having been a bit MIA these days. And thank you for joining me and being patient with my process here. So I am going to start with Pisces because, we don't typically do that. This is a reading that's not necessarily going to have any form or shape or pattern. It's just, I'm just going to go with it and see what happens. So there's going to be 3 cards here. So what is this reading for? Okay, let's say here we are mid-June. This reading's for Pisces starting in mid-June. Let's start with these 3 cards. Okay, and one more. Let's see what we got for Pisces. I have little hands, so I can't really shuffle the way a lot of people do on here, but I do my best. So what do we have for Pisces? And yeah, the first card is the 4 of Cups reversed. You're coming out of something that looked like some kind of loss, maybe a relationship that isn't any longer doing it for you, and you are just staying in it because you feel you have to. You are coming to a place right now of being honest that you are not going to be tied to anyone or any situation that you do not, in your heart of hearts, feel connected to. You're being a lot more honest, and whatever it is, you are letting go of something that is in your heart of hearts, it is not working for you. You've tolerated it. You have done your obligation. You have done everything in your power to fulfill your commitment, maybe to another person or a relationship or a business, and you are no longer feeling obligated to whatever this is. The 4 of Cups upside down to me is also, you are okay with walking away from the stability of this thing, which is also not emotionally honest. So you'd rather be emotionally honest and honor yourself and be true to yourself than stay in this situation any longer that looked like it was stability, that looked like maybe a long time ago it looked like stability, and it looked like it was going to be the rest of your life. It was going to be your world. And as time went by, you realized this isn't where you want to be. Possibly the stability went away. If it was financial stability, it's not there any longer. And you can walk away from it because you've decided at this point, like, you got nothing to lose. You'd rather be free of any obligations or commitments or any kind of, mostly obligations, and feeling guilty, and you'd rather walk away from a situation and just be true and honest and genuine. And that's what I see is happening right now. If it hasn't already happened from the beginning of this year, maybe from the beginning of this year, you have started walking away from something, and we're going to clarify this card. And the Fool is reversed next. Yeah. The Fool reversed to me says, not fun at all. You've made a genuine, honest decision to be true to yourself and honor yourself. And it's hard because it's not fun. Now you have to figure out how to pick up from right now going forward. You do. You have to figure out how you're going to do this, because the other piece might be that you might have been using the other person for financial stability. Now you have to take care of yourself. You know, the other person might have been there for you to take care of you, and maybe you got found out. Maybe you weren't honest. Maybe you did something that you weren't supposed to do and you got found out. Or you just, actually disclosed how you honestly feel about the other person, and it was about time anyway. So the Fool upside down has now a lot of responsibilities. It can't just take off and be free and live effortlessly on maybe someone else's dime, or yours and theirs, and the two of you together allowed you a lot of freedom and a lot of, success so that you could do whatever you want. Now being on your own, and you may not have been on your own for a long time. Now you're gonna be on your own. What's that gonna look like? What that looks like is you're free. And that's what you wanted. You wanted to be free. And with the Lovers next to it in reverse, you don't want to be in the relationship any longer. You want to be free. I will clarify these cards. You just want to be out in the world. I feel like you want to be out in the world doing whatever it is that you want. You don't want anyone holding you back. Not that you were in any type of holding back situation where you didn't like it. I mean, you didn't mind it. You liked the person you were with, but it's time for you to move on. And that's what you're doing. And you don't know necessarily where you're going from here, but it's going to be fun. Because the whole idea, the whole thing is, it's going to be a surprise wherever it is that you're going to turn up. And that's the whole fun of where you're going to go next. And no one's going to tie you down to anything. The world is completely open to you. So let's clarify these cards. Pulled out my very large Crowley deck, and I can't shuffle these. My hands are tiny. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go. The Ten of Swords. Saturn and Sagittarius. See, Saturn and Sagittarius. Sagittarius wants to be free, wants to just do whatever it wants to do. And that card is completely appropriate under the Four of Cups. And it totally makes sense, because it isn't going to be easy for you to have a brand new life away from the life you're walking away from something, and you're scared. You're scared because it might have resembled some form of stability, but it wasn't. It started to become, it wasn't true any longer. It wasn't fair to them, because your heart wasn't in it any longer. And you have to walk away from it, because you can't pretend to want to be there. That's how I see this. You can't pretend to want to be in whatever situation that you were in, and you're in pain because you're walking away because you have to. But you have to, because you have to be honest with yourself, and you have to be honest with the other person, or whatever situation you're walking away from. You know, you've just been doing it for so long, and you've just been feeling guilty for so long because I'm saying that you don't feel like you've been honest. This could also mean that, you know, if there's some kind of business or something you've invested a lot of money in, some type of partnership, you're walking away from it because you've done everything you can to make it work, and it's not working. So yeah, the Fool, with this card on top of the Fool, you are moving into being free. This is another Sagittarius card. You are, the Fool upside down is not feeling very free, because all the trappings of what you're walking away from was comforting and complacent, and you know, you didn't have to work that hard. So with the Fool upside down, now that you're on your own, it's going to be really challenging what you're going to do, how are you going to do it. You know, you're going into the world, and you'll be fine. Because when you go into the world, you'll realize that being free is what you needed. You need to be free. You need to find yourself. You need to find, you need to find yourself. So you're in this place where you cut yourself away from something to find yourself, so that you can figure out what you want to do next, or enjoy your life, at least with the art card here. Enjoy your freedom and have a fantastic time. Okay. The Lovers card upside down. So maybe the relationship isn't, if you walked away from a relationship that's not serving you any longer, that you don't feel guilty about that. You know, you are finding out that this freedom, that you're going to taste a feeling of freedom from something. You're going to be so passionate about the fact that you have freedom. Pisces, you don't know what's ahead of you, and what's ahead of you is a lot more opportunities, a lot more for you to really explore parts of your life and yourself that you haven't, you know, touched in a long time. It's like someone who's been working 70-hour weeks, and then they left their job and then went camping or backpacking or traveling, and they realize they're so happy that they left their job, because now their life is so much more fulfilled, and they're feeling more like they're honoring themselves, and they are taking care of their heart, you know. So you're moving in that space. Or I'm thinking, you know, what I'm saying right now is, if you haven't already walked away from something, that in the next 2 months you will, within the next 2 months, you're going to be doing things that's going to open up your passion for life, and rediscover all those wonderful things that you had forgotten about since you were working so hard. Okay, so let's just see what in the shadows, what is in the shadows for Pisces. Let's see, like stuff that Pisces may have, just kind of look out for. You can't come with me. Oh, how interesting is that card? Yeah, if you walked away from a relationship, they cannot come with you, because it is the relationship that you're walking away from, and that you need to find yourself, find your identity, find your power, find your who you are, your interests that maybe you had put aside. Like they can't come with you. Maybe no one can come with you. Maybe you need to be on your own. to rediscover you. That's that card. Yeah, they can't come on your journey. This is your journey. No one can come in and influence what it is that you are in this process of rediscovering about yourself. This is something you need to do, maybe solo. Animal Spirits Oracle. Let's see which animal is coming. You know, these animal cards, I love them because these animals are, this is you. So let's see what part of you is coming forth. And I'm going to say coming forth, okay? Or coming forth is the first card. Yeah, the sea turtle, protection. You are master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm and your path will unfold. Persevere and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. I hope that resonates with you because the sea turtle, just when I look at that, I think they have faith in the ocean. They have faith in the waters, and if they see other sea turtles, they have faith in that they are protected with all the other sea turtles in there. And they just go with their intuition and they know where to swim. They swim with the current. As long as they swim with the current, but in your case, the current that's in your heart, really. You got to go with the current in your heart. That to me is the life flow. So this next card I'm going to say is maybe, okay, the Animal Spirit Oracle card that you need to summon to help you through these changes. The Humpback Whale, singer, sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. Once again, it's about you being true to yourself, but with the singing and the melody and the humpback whale has one of the most beautiful sounds in the world. It's haunting and yet it's eternal, and it just sings, you know, the sound it makes sings. It's a beautiful note. It actually is. It's like it's a note in a major key. So I mean, a melody in a major key is like, you know, like it's major. It's happy. It's. I wonder what a sad humpback whale sounds like. Having said that, I think Pisces, maybe you need to sing how you're feeling. If it's sadness from walking away from whatever it is you're walking away from, sing that. Let it out. Sing. If it's freedom and joy, sing that. The singing and the music and the melody, like, sing it out into the universe because it's like, I'm here, thank you, I needed to do this, and I want to make sure that I'm doing the right thing, and I'm going to sing that, and I'm going to sing how I feel, and I'm going to sing that I don't know, or I do know, or that whatever it is, that I'm free, and I have all this passion in my soul, and I will sing, and I will sing in solo, and I will appreciate the freedom that I need to experience right now. So that's what I have for you, Pisces. And if you like this reading, hit like button, and I will have more readings like this for you. And I will see you at another reading. Okay, Pisces, this is Tommy the Tarot Reader, signing out.